This is the GCE and A-Level 2014 Paper 1 question number 24 on coordinate geometry. Now, this coordinate geometry question is considered to be, one of the basics. So, technically speaking, these type of questions are giveaway marks. They're free marks. Okay. You should be able to score in these type of questions in the actual N-level examinations if such a question pops up. And I will go through this question right now. Now on the grid, draw the graph of y equals to 5 minus 2x. Now already on the line over here, you see a line L. But in this case, they want you to draw another graph. Now what I will do, I will actually create a table for my new graph in part A, x and y. And I will choose, let's see what to pick. I can pick -4, 2, and 8. And with that, I can actually find the value of y at these values of x. So x equals -4, y is 13. Oh, that's quite high up. But we can actually count the other values of x and y to help us draw our graph. Okay, now it seems that a lot of these values here are kind of out of range, so that can be a bit of a problem. But we know that the y-intercept over here is 5. Now if you recall, the equation of a straight line is given by y equals to mx plus c. M is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. I will reconstruct this in the form y equals to mx plus c. I know that the y-intercept is 5. So already on the graph, I can plot the point y equals to 5. And I can plot one more point, 2, 1. Now, this may not be the best working that I've done. Cambridge will probably want to expect a bit more points plotted. So maybe about 3 to 4 points will be enough to give you the marks. Now, I'm not really confident as to what this graph will look like. So what I will do over here, we'll find -2 and then 4. So 5 minus 2, 2, 9. It's still out of range. We'll try 3 then. Three is actually -1. And then at 4, it's -3. So in this case, I can plot 2 more points. So 3, -1 is right over here. And 4, -3 is right over here. And this should be enough for me to draw my graph. I have such limited space to draw. So this is what my graph will look like. So this is my graph of y equals to 5 minus 2x. Okay, and then I have to write down the coordinates of the point of intersection. So very clearly the point of intersection is right over here. And I can write down the coordinates. So it's 3 and -1. Okay, part C. Find the gradient of line L. I have line L over here. How do I find the gradient then? Now, in this type of questions, what Cambridge would like to see is the use of integer coordinates to find the gradient. So I have to look for integer coordinates. I have found one integer coordinate over here, another integer coordinate over here that lies on the line L. So yeah, I can find the gradient of L. Using my integer coordinates. 0 minus -2. equals 6 minus 0, 2/6. So my gradient is 1/3. Now I have to write down the equation of line L. Equation of L. I have the gradient of L, and with reference to the graph, I can see that the intercept is -2. So it will be y equals to 1/3 of x minus 2. And yeah, this is my equation. Okay, the last part. On the grid, draw the line passing through the point 5, 2 parallel to L. Look at L, and when it's parallel, that means they need to have the same gradient. And it has to pass through the point 5, 2. 5, 2, so it's right over here. And this is what my line should look like. And this is how you approach question number 24.